Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Volley Rally. Today, though he has the same last name, Matthew Davis, and I are not related. Matthew, how's it going today?
Doing great. How are you, Jake?
Doing great. We have Scott Davis on here. We have Sadie Davis. I mean, some of these are, though I suppose she's married now, and Sadie Tim. Sometimes people may wonder, so I wanted to. Matthew comes to us from, he's not with Volley. He's with another one of those. He's with another company that we thought was doing some pretty neat things, and we wanted to share that with you all. Give him an opportunity to show you guys what you're doing. Matthew with Trade Pending. Excited to bring him on here and show you guys what he's got going on. So, Matt, if you want to go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Jake. Yeah, I'm happy to be here and happy to have an opportunity to talk about what Trade Pending is doing. So we started in 2014, and if you ask people, well, what does Trade Pending do? They're probably like, oh yeah, it's the company with the trade-in tool, right? And that's certainly true, but that's not all we do. So over the course of roughly 10 years and 3 acquisitions, we've built a lot of products, we've acquired products, and so we do a ton more than that. And I'll give you guys the super high level overview of basically 8 products here in ideally around 15 minutes. So let's jump into it.
Awesome. Again, guys, we really, I don't really get anything out of this. Aside from a good relationship with Matthew, but we just think they're doing some neat things and wanted to let you guys know about that. So I got your screen ready to go, though your toolbar is on the left there.
Well, let's get that thing out of there. Thank you.
Okay.
And we look forward to having you guys on one of our shows in February too. So right back
Looking
at
forward
you.
to it.
All right. So the Trade Pending mission is simple automotive. And what does that mean? It means taking all that information that dealers have and connecting that to the information that consumers want. And so if you look at this visualization here, you've got basically the trade pending data essentially in the middle, the platform. And that first circle around it there, these are the things that dealers want, or the information they have. They want to acquire used cars and they know the values. They want to set payment expectations. They want to merchandise inventory and let it stand out. They want to be able to communicate through that sales process. They want to keep people coming back for service. And then you kind of come back full circle when the consumer is ready to sell their car. They want to acquire it. You've got this outer ring here, which is really what consumers want. They want to know what their car's worth, what their payment's going to be. They want to do the research. They want to get their car serviced. They want to communicate throughout the process. And then when it comes all the way back to the end, they want to then be able to sell that car. And so when we think about this, these little bridging the gap arrows here, these are really where our products fit in. And we put them into 3 buckets. And let's just jump into those here real quick. So the first one, and what we're most known for, is essentially making websites convert really, really well, enhancing websites. And so dealers want to acquire cars, consumers want to know what they're worth. This is our trade product. This is our offer product. Trade is the range. The trade and range offer is a single price offer, a guaranteed offer. And we'll get into all these. So next one, making sure that people know what the payment expectations are, understanding affordability. That is our payments product. Next bucket for us is sales enablement. That's just kind of a marketing jargon word that means it just makes it easier to sell cars. And first piece of that is just saying like, yeah, I'm a consumer. I just want to understand what this car has to offer, why it's special, why it's different, why it's unique. That's our badges product. And then as we move into the sales cycle, how are we communicating with customers that's in a way that's relatable to them? And that's video. That's the SnapSell product we just acquired, the company we acquired 4 months ago. Super hot product right now. And then Auto Bio. This is really just the badges product on steroids. It takes all that information about a vehicle and it makes it available for consumers so they don't have to bounce off to 5 different websites, to third-party sites. They stay with you to get the Carfax, the window sticker, etc. And Auto Bio and SnapSell are now integrated so that when you share that with a customer, you can do it with a personalized video too. It's very cool. And I'll show you some examples of that. And then that third and final bucket, retention and loyalty. Obviously, video plays a really big role in here. When you can communicate with a customer via video and say, hey, take a look at this. Your brakes are in really good shape, but your tires, man, they're getting dangerously low. You're going to need to replace those either now or in a couple of months, right? That just goes so much farther than just picking up the phone and saying, hey, your car's ready. You need new tires. It's $500, right? That'd be some really affordable tires too. Um, and then through our acquisition of Fixed Ops Digital, we've got service offers. And this is just turning the website into a service marketing machine. And then you kind of come back around this whole consumer life cycle of owning a vehicle. You're ready to sell that car back, to get a new car. And the trade product comes right back into play there. Video is also playing a role here. The savviest dealers we work with are using video even after the sales occurred. They're sending thank you videos. They're sending happy birthday videos. They're sending like, hey, you've had your car for 3 years. Are you ready to trade it in videos? So really cool stuff there. So if you come back here, you visualize it all again. This is what it looks like. I'll take a breath. We'll hop into the actual software here.
Yeah, you guys certainly have a lot of things going on here that that's some of the people watching should definitely take a look at.
Well, I agree. Thank you for that. And part of the goal here is just to help the industry make sense of like why we have been acquiring the things and building the things that we have been. All right, so I'm going to close out Laura here, as nice as she is. So we're going to start here on Team Kia El Cajon. We'll talk through the trade and offer product as well as the payments product. You can see both of those here. And when you think about the landscape of trade-in tools, you've got a few options. You've got the kind of the generic form you just slap up on your website. People enter information, they get nothing back. You're supposed to call them. It's the absolute worst performer. Then you've got the trade-in ranges, pros, super fast if you do it right. Cons, if somebody wants a single price offer, like they got to go somewhere else. Then you've got a single price offer tool, right? Usually those mean you're putting the consumer through basically like 50 to 100 questions. Great for creating a very low quantity of high quality leads, but really not built for conversion. And so we kind of took all that and saw that and said, let's make the best of both worlds. Let's have a product that can do both the trade-in range and the single price offer. So that's what we'll show here. So I'm going to pull up the 2018 Honda Odyssey LX because, I got a lot of kids in the family. And you can see here just how quick this process is. All we've really asked is your make, model, trim, get your market report right there. This right here is an optional feature. If you want to turn it on so that you can validate people's information, you can certainly do that. Most dealers turn this off. Team Kia has it on. All right, let's see. Let's get my code here. 4579. There we go. So in just a few seconds, I have my trade-in range here. You can see this did not take 10 minutes to do, right? That's the point of this, is take all that money that you spend on driving people to your website and get them to convert quickly. 95% of the people that come into your site are not ready to go through a full-blown appraisal process, a full-blown digital retailing process. This is what this is for. So what you see here in some differences, you've got basically the supply in the market. Hey, it's down. Like there's fewer of these available in the market. If I'm seeing this on the sales team, I'm calling up saying like, hey, we love selling minivans. There's not a lot in the market. We are interested in this one. If I do want to update my mileage, I can do that here. You've got demand here. You can see, yep, on average, most 2018 selling 52 days, average minivan, this minivan selling in 43 days. We're going to come back to that. And where we really changed the game with trade-in values was showing here that where that vehicle sits in context of the overall market. It helps in the consumer's mind answer that question that dealers just inherently know. Yeah, we're pricing it here because this is what the market supports. Consumers don't have that information. They usually just get a number and it's like, hey, trust us. We're saying like, yeah, well, the various comparables you have to this car in the market based upon that mileage, you're priced right in line with what the market's going to support. And then another thing that was game-changing back when we first came out with this years and years ago was answering that question for the consumer before they could even ask it, right? Why are you going to pay me less for this vehicle than I can go sell it on my own? Well, the reason is, A, we're a business, we have to make money, and B, like we have a reputation to uphold. We are not going to sell cars that are not fit for people to drive or that need repair work. So it's acknowledging, yeah, there's reconditioning, there's advertising costs, there's overhead. So this has just been the workhorse for trade pending for years and years and years. And if you think back to here when somebody's asking that question, like, why are you going to offer me less? Well, yeah, you can go sell it on your own, but do you have 43 days? Why don't you let us handle this and you get that time back? So this whole report is just great for talking points. So that's the trade-in range. That's our trade product. And we do acknowledge that some people want more than that. And what's cool about this is they can just hop right in to the next step here. So I'm willing to spend more time. I'll answer more questions. I want that single price offer. We've just got those integrated really easily right there. You can choose to ask for VIN license plate. You can make it optional. And I'll go through these pretty quickly here. As a dealer, you can control his trade-in ranges. You can also control these questions. You can control the deductions. So it is configurable so that you can really have it match your inventory sourcing strategy. Engine runs great. Exterior is pretty good. Have a lot of kids. They've been kind of rough on the interior. I think everyone with kids could agree with that. I haven't been smoking in it. Hopefully my children haven't now that they're in high school. I got a couple keys, no lease, nothing aftermarket, nothing else I'm going to add value to the vehicle. I went through that faster than a consumer would, but it's still, you're talking like a minute and a half versus the 10, 15, 20 minutes it's going to take for someone to go through that full blown appraisal process online. We're still, even though we're getting them that single price offer, we're thinking about moving them through the funnel quickly. Same report here. You've just got a single offer here right now. We have guaranteed offers as well too. Same data you've seen before. And now we're just taking the answer to those questions that impacted the value, and we're just highlighting those there. So really easy to kind of grasp that and understand that. That's the trade and offer products there. We're still in this website conversion enhancement bucket. The next bit of it here would be our payments product. And it's really, it's not a payment calculator, but it's one on steroids. When people are coming to your site and they're thinking about money, they're kind of one of two paths. And it's either, I know the car I want, what's the monthly payment going to be? Or I know roughly what I can afford every month, what inventory you have available to me that I can look at. And so let's walk through that path. We do both of those. So I'm going to say, I've got $500 I can spend on a car every month. Just validating that information right here. I want a pre-owned. I'm looking at a sedan. I'll put $3,000 down. If you want to go through the trade-in process here, you can. That's TradePending's data. Those products are integrated really nicely. For the sake of the demo here, I'm just going to say no, just to keep things moving. I've got decent credit. Off we go. It's brought in that information I've already input into the system, so it just makes that again quicker on the customer. And there we go. 33 to 38 is what I can afford on a 84-month term. I'm going to just drop that down to 60 months. So that's essentially my buying power. Now, what kind of vehicles do you have that are in inventory that I can actually see? Just basically spoon feeding people, making it so easy for them to see what they can purchase that's on your lot. The next little bit of it here, very cool. So we're moving out of the website conversion and into the sales enablement, just making it easier to sell. And you can see here these badges down here. That's our badges product. And it's basically saying, yeah, this is actually a rare engine, a great deal. It's in relation to what else is out there in the market. And let's look at that here on Toyota easily. So I really like this example. Let's get Leah out of here. There we go. So badges is again designed to take everything about the vehicle that dealers just kind of know inherently, or they can see in other software that consumers can't see. Dealers are going to know that, yeah, there's not a lot of this inventory available, or that this car sells really quickly. How are consumers supposed to know that? Well, if they can know that, then you're going to be able to build value in what you have on your lot and create urgency. Nothing showcases that better than when you can see here that this car right here, there's only one of these available within 50 miles. Like, there's no better way to create urgency than that. If I click in here, I can see a little bit more of the badges applied to it here. This car sells on an average in 14 days. That's also creating urgency. All of this information here is just auto-populated. We do all the data. We do all the calculations for you. We present it on the website. You can control the look and feel out so that it matches the brand that you have, your site, any OEM requirements you have to. Taking a deep breath there. So moving along this sales enablement journey here, we knew there was more opportunity here with badges. And so on top of that, we built the Auto Bio product, and it's really badges on steroids. You'll see this here on Wilsonville Toyota site. Same type of stuff here, rare trim, market mover, award winner. And if I click into one of those, you know what, we'll just X out of that and we'll reload this thing here. What it's going to show you here is everything about this vehicle that as a consumer, you're going to want to know or want to do research on. So it'll pull up the Carfax, it'll have the window sticker, it'll have all the awards, so that you don't have to bounce out to all the various different sites. So you can see all that playing out here. I can use this to navigate, or I can just kind of scroll down here. So there's the badges being applied to it. Yep, it sells quickly. It's got Apple CarPlay, lots of awards. I can view the Carfax here if I want to. Safety ratings, window sticker, etc. So you're seeing it here online, but this is also incredibly impactful for the in-store experience. Somebody comes in, they look at 3 cars, they test drive one, they leave the lot, they don't buy anything. Well, what are you giving to them? What are they leaving with? What auto buyer customers will do is they will send them this report. Say, thanks for coming in. Here's the vehicles you looked at. Here's all the research you need for them right here. And you send that out to them. It's integrated with our video product, SnapSell, so you can include a personalized video with that. It's just really impactful, humanizes the process. You can use it to remind them of what they saw and what they liked. And what's great about both the video and this auto bio is that when the consumers get it and they look at it, you're going to get notified, right? So you can see that, yep, they're actually engaging with the content. And 2 weeks later, if they open it back up and they're looking at it again, you're going to know that. You can see that. So all those deals that you thought were dead or they're out of market, maybe they bought someplace else, they're looking at the stuff again. Now you know when to call, right? It's just making it a lot easier to sell. And so I've been talking about SnapSell here. Let's try this. I'm going to work on mirroring my screen here. Jake, let me know if you can see this when it actually happens. Oh no, let's try that. There we go.
Oh, we got it.
There we go. All right. So SnapSell, we acquired them 3-4 months ago. This is a video platform, makes it really easy to send and share and record videos. You can see it on the screen here. I'm just looking at it here on my phone. I'm going to record a video, essentially describing that use case that we just saw. So I'm going to hit the big orange button. It's going to be like me recording me in a camera here real quick. Hey, Jake, thanks for coming in today and looking at that Honda Odyssey. Let me give you a quick walk around here real quick. I got to hold down record. There we go. Hey, Jake, thanks for coming in. Let me show you this Honda Odyssey that you saw just earlier. All right, I'm going to flip the camera around. There's all my stuff. There's me in the reflection. As you can see here, it's got a ton of trunk space. You're going to be able to fit all your corgis in. And we'll flip it around again. One touch recording, no video editing software required. We look forward to seeing you back here at the dealership, and we'll be in touch. All right, done. All right, so the better title that you give it, the more likely it is going to be to get open. I'm going to just call this me because we're just doing a demo here real quick. I'll put my name in, and we're going to send this to Matthew. Here I am. Done. Save and send, off we go. It was that easy to make a video. You can actually keep a library of videos and reuse them if you want to, but the goal here is just making that personal connection. All right, let's stop the mirroring. All right, we're back here. So to see how that actually plays out, this is one I recorded earlier. There's me, hitting play. Boom, straightforward. And what's also really cool here is that we've got our other products integrated into it. So if somebody wants to come and calculate their payment, value their trade, they haven't done that yet, boom, they can just jump right back into that process. And I'll check my email here real quick. And there you go. So there's the video of me that I just sent to me. And when I click on it and view it, it opens up a landing page that's super mobile friendly for the people, because this is, 90% of these are probably going to get opened up on mobile. That's what it looks like here on the landing page. I've got that same information: call, email, calculate payment, value my trade. I'm going to play this video. Off we go. And I'm being notified that that video just got played as the salesperson. So super helpful for just making it easier to sell, making it easier to just have that personal connection with people. And obviously this applies to service. We talked about the examples there, just, doing an intake video. Hey, we got your car. Thanks for bringing it in. Here's the walk around. Everything looks good. We know she got a scratch here on the bumper. So they're not coming back at you and saying you got a scratch on the bumper. We're going to work on it. Boom, work's done. Hey, we completed your service. We took a quick look at tires and brakes. Both of those are okay. We'll talk again next time, right? Super powerful when that comes from a person that you can see, as opposed to just that blanket text, email, phone call. All those have their place. They're all great forms of communication. Video is just super hot right now. It's definitely getting out of the kind of nice to have into more of a must have for dealers today. All right. So the last thing here, we're doing okay on time, I guess. We're moving through this. We acquired Fixed Ops Digital just 2 months ago, and they are most known for making websites just power horses when it comes to converting those service shoppers into buyers here. And so I'm looking at Wilsonville Toyota again. I'm looking at their service specials page. And this is Fixed Ops Digital right here. It's a simple script. You plug it in. It brings in, we're integrated with repair financing Sunbit. Makes it really easy for people to afford larger repair orders that they might have. And what you get here just right out of the box is a simple solution to manage your service offers. And so if you think about kind of the landscape here, when it comes to marketing service, it's just not as sexy as marketing cars. There's no way around it. But I'll preach to the choir here, like, it's such a profitable area of the business. Like, it's just becoming more and more of a focus. Its time is really starting to come. The challenge with that is, like, it's kind of difficult to maintain the offers, keep them up to date, keep them in sync across the channels. And so as a dealer, you can basically do nothing, just kind of use the stuff out of the box. We don't have any idea what's working. It's really hard to keep them up to date across the platforms. You can use the basic coupon builders that come with a part of the website of the CRM. Those are okay. You just get limited data with those, limited reporting, limited visibility. And you still have that issue of keeping your offers up to date across the platforms. Or you can pay an agency to do it, right? Works really well, but it's really expensive. Or you use something like Fixed Ops Digital, just a piece of software, very affordable. One person can do it. It's a few minutes a week to really maintain this stuff. And what you're seeing here is that product. It's just kind of plug and play service offers. You can control what the offers are. You can control the numbers around them. It's just out of the box, instant competitive advantage against everybody else in your market, and allows you to actually compete with the independents, with the big chains. And from here, we make it really easy for people to schedule service appointments, ties right into the scheduling system. Instead of having to print coupons, they can just save them right to their Apple Wallet, to their Android wallet. They can learn more. You've got service options available. And I like what they've done here. $10 off if you wear a Hawaiian shirt in on Friday. I mean, Wilsonville Toyota has just such a great shtick and branding anyway. It just fits right in with what they're doing, but I love that. And so you can see here, it's simple on the website, but where it really becomes powerful is when you update these offers, it's going to update whatever promotions offers you have on Facebook as well. We're talking to the Facebook API. It'll update them on Google Business Profile as well. So you're not having to think about the 10 offers you have and then updating 10 across 3 different spots. It's going to happen automatically. It also does some really, really cool things, such as adjusting the offers based upon weather. So when it's raining, this wiper blade special right here actually has rain coming down on it, and they'll bump it up to the top. You see a lot of people changing the offers around based upon snow, rain, that type of thing. It's just a really, really simple to use system, and it's all automated. All right. So Jake, that's it. That was a whole bunch of products really quickly in the Trade Pending family.
I think that was a little over 16 minutes, but I don't think we'll fault you for it, guys. Again, they're just doing some pretty neat things. And if you thought one or more of these products were interesting, definitely reach out to Matthew. We'll throw his contact information in the description here for you. And yeah, Matthew, thanks for taking the time for hopping on here.
Jake, thanks for having me, and we look forward to having you guys on our thing here shortly.
Absolutely. And I hope that everyone watching has a fantastic day.
See ya.